God.
That's crazy.
Oh, I hate that.
I did not know we were
Oh,
live.
man. Are we really live? You dead ass?
No, he's not dead ass.
All right, well, let's just start it off then. Welcome, everybody, to the Culture Shock Podcast. This is your boy, Pat Bayless. I'm here with Taylor. No
What's
stealing
good?
moo today.
Mm-hmm.
And today we got a very special guest, my guy, DJ Scotty.
What up?
man?
What
How
up?
you
What
doing?
up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
I'm good.
Okay. How you feeling?
I feel great.
Yeah,
I feel great.
that's what's up. I like that.
Before we start, I got a special shout out to Exotic Marks. We in the building, drinking this beautiful drinks.
One day we'll get him on the
Don
show,
Julio.
but he won't show his face yet. So
Yeah,
no
not
face, no
yet.
case. But
You know the
the drinks
CEO
are
coming.
fire.
He's so scary. Why is he?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what that's about.
Can
It's
I
mad
curse
whack.
on this or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, you curse
bro.
all you
The
want.
nigga want to make the drinks, but just stay in the background. Like, all
Like,
right, y'all
who
drink
the
it, but
fuck
I'm gonna
is
stay
selling
back
these
here.
drinks?
Nah, nigga,
You
you
can't
need
come
to
show
show
your
who the
face?
fuck is behind these drinks.
It's whack.
We gotta have the CEO day.
You gotta have
your
your
CEO
CEO
day,
day, man.
He's gotta come out. Gotta
Crazy.
come out. Pause.
Nigga's crazy.
Gotta come out. But all right, so let's start off.
I thought you were gonna start up with the Kobe.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to shout out.
Oh,
I
my
gotta shout out Big Ben for bringing this book here. You know, it's my guy, so now every episode is definitely gonna be up. Pause with the Big Ben, and let's start the show off. Let's go. So Scott, start me off here, man. Where you from? For people that don't know you, where you from? Where'd you go
All
to
right.
high school? All that.
So I'm from Central Light Slip, CI, do or die. I had to
CI.
throw that in there. I'm sorry.
You know about Lowell?
Oh, I live on Lowell.
Oh.
I live off Lowell. That's where I met my boy Skim, Slim, whatever you want to consider him, man. I met him on Lowell, so you know what I mean. That's where
I
I'm
was running
originating.
the streets.
Nah, you know what? We wasn't even really in the streets. We just had mutual friends and we just connected, and that's been my dog since. So
Okay.
What you know about Lowell?
yeah,
Well,
what
I
do
used to-
you know about Lowell?
Yeah.
Pump your
Hold on.
brakes!
Yeah.
Pump your
Hold
brakes!
on.
Pump your
How
brakes!
she- how she
I
know
used to
that?
Whoa, hold on. Pump your brakes. I used to, one of my exes lived in Brentwood, which was like, in where he lived in Brentwood, it was like the borderline. Like, CI high school was like 5 minutes from his crib type shit.
Okay.
What's
So
your
he was
dating
right there.
radius? Like, where you?
That was back in, I dated him for like 3 years. I talked about it on the pod.
Did you?
I was with him for like 3 years.
Wait,
Yeah, the one that cheated
where
on
he
me
go?
heavy.
Oh.
Wait, where you from? Where you from? Cause
I'm
I'm
Coram.
Coram.
Mhm.
Okay, Coram is in the building.
Mm-mm.
Heavy in the
Unfortunately,
building.
yeah.
I'm doing that. I'm from Corn. That's
Heavy in
crazy.
the building.
Exactly.
You still didn't answer my question though. What's like your radius? You dated all the way from where to where? Cause
What do you mean? Like,
I feel like you dating from
distance?
I be feeling you dating from the
All up
city
the
all the way
East
out
Coast,
there.
bitch.
Word.
No, he's not.
Dead
Oh,
ass.
shit.
The furthest I like messed with somebody, like I wouldn't say dated because we never got official, but we were a thing for like a couple months. The furthest was Brooklyn.
Oh, that's not bad.
How was that experience?
It was hell, bro. I saw him like once a week because I just refused. I was like, nigga, if you can't, like, because he didn't have a car because he lived in the
Okay,
city.
that's my next
he had
question.
a
Did
bike,
he have a
but
car?
like,
Wait,
Nah,
hold on.
not a bike.
I'm not getting on your damn bike,
Not a-
bro.
Oh, a bike. Oh, okay.
Like
okay,
a
okay.
motorcycle. Like he had a
Oh,
motorcycle.
okay.
No,
I got
not
a
a
little-
bicycle. Like an actual, like a motorcycle.
Oh, okay. You're not getting on the
on the
pegs.
pegs.
You're not getting
On the
on the
pegs.
pegs. All right.
Niggas got riding on the handles. Niggas can't
Nigga, I'm
afford
not
pegs
getting
these
on the
days.
pegs. I'm not
Nah.
doing that.
Nah.
I'll say he just had a motorcycle.
Yeah,
And
like
he lived in New York in the
he lived
winter
in
zone.
he lived in Brooklyn. So like driving there was like crazy. I'd be like, nigga, I'll see you once a week. Matter of fact, I used to only go and see him after the show.
That's
But
when you
wait,
had that
hold on. So
Central.
why didn't y'all meet
the,
in like?
the other central, the white one, yeah.
Where's like the mutual ground though? Why can't you like meet at like a mutual area?
You would have had to ask him. You would have to
It's
ask.
like all or nothing.
You would have had to ask him. I don't know. I would suggest it, and he'd be like, "Oh, like I have to plan in," because he would have to hop on trains and shit. Like, and I was just
Are
like,
you still
"Nah."
in contact with that guy?
No, he can go to hell.
Damn, it's like that.
Dang, you supposed to forgive them.
You're not cool with none
Oh,
of
I
your
forget-
exes?
Nah, I mean, like, I wouldn't say cool. Are we on decent terms of where if they hit like see me in public, it'd be like, "Hi, yeah," but do I necessarily think that they would want to talk to me? Probably not.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You did
Well,
them wrong. Did you do them
nah,
wrong?
it's just like they, I would to end shit with 2-3 of them. Yeah, I cursed they asses out, boy. I was
Damn.
crazy. Pulled up on them, did some
I know
crazy
how
ass shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
That's how it went out.
it look.
But like I've spoken to a lot of them not recently, but within the last year, like casually, and it wasn't weird or nothing. It was just like, oh, like
Mhm.
catch you on the flip side, kiddo.
I feel
Wish you the best.
So Tay be at all these parties. They be having DJs. I know you a DJ yourself.
Of course.
Where did that love for the music start? Like, did you have a genre that like stuck out to you more than others? Like
I
when you was a
mean-
kid and like teenage years.
I mean,
before you
I
started
come
doing
from
it?
a Caribbean background, so I was really listening to primarily Caribbean music. But as I got older,
Jamaican or Haitian?
I'm Bayesian and Jamaican.
Oh,
From
okay.
Barbados.
Yeah,
and
I
my
know
mom's from
about Bayesian.
Barbados,
Okay,
and
that's
my dad
fire.
is Jamaican, but
No.
You know, I grew up in a Caribbean household, so I already had the love for Caribbean music. But then as I got older and I seen like the different genres that's out there, you know, I kind of glued to it, and then you know, I just became a music junkie. So then after that, I'm like, you know, I started paying attention to like DJs. I just was just watching DJs, bro, like just out of nowhere.
You
Just
have an
clicking on-
idol DJ, like a DJ that was like, nah, I don't know about idol, but
DJ
somebody that you just looked up to.
I'm really like I fuck with DJ Kid Capri. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
I do.
Old school DJ Kid Capri. I got a couple of overseas DJs that I fuck with. DJ Scratch Bastard. He's dope. You know, I follow a few DJs. You know what I mean? I just have the love for the music, and that's what promoted me to want to continue my DJing and stuff like that.
What about them DJing stood out? Stood out the most? You know, what set them apart from other DJs that you may just see? Was it just the way they blended music together? Was it the way that, you know, like what?
I think it was mostly their personality. I think that the way that they can engage with the crowd and, you know, get the crowd going and, like, you know, make the crowd feel good. I have that kind of, you know, demeanor as well, too. So that drew me to them, and that made me want to, you know, pursue it more. Right. You know what I mean? Their personality is what made me want to pursue DJing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I was coinciding with that.
How much of your personality do you have to, like when you go to a party or you go to a place or a venue or anything, how much of your personality do you have to put into DJing? I know obviously your focus obviously has been in the music, but how much of your personality is actually put into the party itself as well?
So for me, it's like I try to put myself in the crowd. You know what I mean? What I would expect from a DJ, what I would want to hear, how I would want to feel. So when I put that into my mind, I'm like, you know, I engage myself more into the crowd, and I try to give it my all. My personality is what stood out the most. You know what I mean, with my DJing, and you know, I feel like I just always put myself in the crowd, and like put myself in their shoes, bro, and that's what kind of gets me going and makes me, you know, enhance my levels of DJing more and more. You know what I mean? So that's just how I go about it. You know what I mean? I'm all about personality. Right. You could be the nicest DJ, but if you don't engage with the crowd, you're trash.
That shit's whack.
You're trash to me. Like if you can't get them hype, even though you're playing good songs, but you can't get them hype, you can't make them feel that experience of like having so much fun that they can't control it. Right. You're really not a good DJ. Right. It doesn't really matter about scratching, blending, you know what I mean? All that other shit that comes in tune with it. If you can't engage with the crowd, you're really not that good. Right. You know what I mean?
Pause when I say this real quick, but you got to pull your stick down to lift this up. Just so you, I mean, I can still hear you, but yeah. And you got.
Am I low? Am I low? I'm good now?
Yeah, you good. And you might have to like sometimes hold on to it. Pause.
Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
Nah, you good. You good. You don't got.
I'm new to this. This is my first time on a podcast.
No.
You
good. You good. Go ahead, Tay. My fault. I don't know if you have anything.
I thought you was about to say something.
I was noticing that.
That kind of threw me off. I did have a question, but I don't. I don't
do you remember it?
No, because the mic.
Oh shit, my fault.
No, you good. So like as a DJ, I noticed like just from watching, you guys always have people that come up to you during parties and request music. What's the pros and cons of being a DJ? Because I see some DJs, they don't like when
they
people
can't
come
stand
up
that
to
shit.
Yeah,
they'll be like, no, I don't do requests.
Mm-hmm.
So my issue with DJing, right, when people come up to me is when I have a certain level of intensity going, and then they want me to play a slow jam, like or something slower. Like, okay, the party's going right now, but you telling me to play, I'm playing like ratchet, you know, twerking, you know, yeah, I'm getting into it. That people are starting to get involved, and I have somebody come to me, can you play that Marvin Gaye?
Get out, get out,
come on,
get out
man.
my party.
Like, nah, I'm not. And then they get upset. It's like, bro, but you gotta understand the intensity is too high for me to go that low. Cause now I'm gonna.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? So it's like now the dance floor's gonna clear out, and you're gonna be the only one dancing. You know what I mean? You're gonna be the only one in your own mood. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But I just I'm to death. Like, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Right. They come up again. Yeah, I got you. It's coming up. You know what I mean?
know this.
They
DJ
be doing that shit all the time. I be like, y'all ain't shit.
If a DJ years you more than twice, he's not playing your song.
Nah,
100%.
He's not playing your song.
If he years you twice, he's not playing your song.
He's not playing your song.
He gonna you.
So you might as well give up. This is my personal like gift to y'all. Like if a DJ tells you twice and he still hasn't played a song, let it go. He's not gonna play the song. Right.
Because once you get to that third song after you ask them, it's like, wow,
it's over. It's over. I just don't like when they taking me out of my groove. Like I'm the intensity's too high for me to play that slow song. I can't do it right now. Maybe when the shit slows down, everybody gets a little tired, then maybe I might throw it on real quick. Then
what's the craziest request that stood out? Do you have one? Like, do you remember being at a party and like, son or Shorty really just asked me to play this or I'm in this type of party, like this is just this type of party with, you know what I'm saying? And they want me to go all the way over here type shit.
I ain't gonna lie. What really shocked me was like the older women wanting to hear twerk music. Like I'm talking 60 plus.
They said, put that Meg on. I still got them knees, bitch.
So, yeah, I think they was really trying to test them knees out, but I'm like, shit, y'all husbands is fucking mad as hell. I don't know if I want to do that.
They was gonna jump
you know what I mean? Like they want me to play twerking music at 60 plus. I'm like,
they at the Motel 8 after.
Yeah, like I'm like, that's a little weird. That's a little
crazy.
That's
the
a little
Motel
weird.
8 is crazy.
That's the one that they ain't going home with the husband.
Yeah,
that's what
bro.
You
That
ever
shit was a little weird.
You ever had somebody at a party like piss you off as a DJ? Like you almost got into, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what pisses me off? The DJs that are at the party. So they're studying me. They're studying me. And they're like, oh, you shouldn't have played that. Oh, I would do this. And they hovering over my shoulder. Like, nah, don't do that. Nah, you doing, and they trying to like touch my, I'm like, bro, I cannot stand. That's one thing I can't stand. As a DJ, and DJs know what I'm talking about. If there's another DJ in the building and they hovering over you and they like trying to study what you're doing, like that shit pisses DJs off. Right. Like, this is my set, this is my party. Don't come near me. Just sit back. If you have your opinions, keep it to yourself. Don't come up to me and try to criticize what I'm doing and tell me what to do. Right. Because you feel like you are teaching me or you feel like you're better than me. That's your own personal opinion. Just get the fuck away from me. Let me do what the fuck I do. You're taking me out my vibe right now. You know what I mean? The crowd is fucking with it, but you just, you hating right now. I consider that hating. You know what I mean? Right. You see I'm getting the crowd lit.
Yeah.
You probably never really did that. So you got to come put your little 2 cents in and kind of put your, you know what I mean? You're trying to put like the fire out. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, my nigga. Get the fuck away. Get out of here.
It's gotta be wild, disrespectful.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just recently did, so I had a surprise 35th birthday. And I had one of the DJs, another DJ was there, and he was just, I wouldn't play that too soon. I wouldn't do that. Nah, I don't think you should do that. Just the whole night, just on my back, like, nah, don't do that. Nah. I'm like, nigga, can you get the fuck away from me, please?
Like, nigga, they booked you?
Yeah, did they book you? Nigga, get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean? Right. Like, that shit pisses DJs off, man, and that's a fact. Like, if you a DJ, you know what I mean, and you're witnessing another DJ, just kind of just play it cool, just stay in the background, because that could really lead to like personal issues. Seriously. People take their craft serious.
You gonna mink y'all up, I'm telling you.
People I'm not saying me, I'm not going to, but people take their craft serious and they don't want to be criticized.
Sure, I would.
You know what I mean?
Where did you learn? Like, how did you learn? Where did you, like, with the turntables, like, how did you learn all that stuff?
YouTube is the greatest thing created. YouTube is the greatest thing created. You can learn a lot from YouTube.
That's fire. You learn that shit just from YouTube?
Oh my God. YouTube, sun up to sundown, YouTube, bro.
For real? And you would just sit and just play with it?
Only thing I was missing was the controller. And when I got the controller, I just put the pieces together and I did it.
Oh, shit.
I was on YouTube, sun up to sundown, bro. I was just watching that shit, like, spiritually, bro. Like, I was just faithfully on YouTube, bro.
Right.
When did you start DJing?
What were we in, 2023? I started, I want to say 2014.
Damn.
Yeah, I started in 2014. I stopped for like 2 years.
Years.
Yeah, I stopped for like 2 years and I picked it back up. A little after I had my first son, I picked it back up. I'm like, I need to get this bag again. You know what I mean? And then I just picked it back up, bro, and I fell in love with it. I never really lost the love for it or the passion. I just, like, for you to have a quality DJ or you to be a quality DJ, you got to invest in your craft.
Right.
And that shit is not cheap.
No, it's not.
No, it's
not cheap, especially like even podcasts, anything. That shit is not cheap. If you want to have quality sound and quality shit, you got to pay for it, bro. And I didn't have the money around the time, so I kind of dropped it. And you know what I mean? Once I got my, I got my feet on the ground, I started investing into my craft and shit. And then my son made me, my first son made me want to go harder.
Right.
So then I really was getting to the bag, bro, putting into the shit. Right now I bought my speakers. I got my controller. You know what I mean? Now I'm downloading music. I got the computer now. I'm like, I started going in, bro. I just took off from there.
Who's like do you have a favorite artist that you like playing? Like, once you get into the sound of, like, whether it be a genre or something, you just like, I love playing this artist. Every time I throw them on, like, I kind of go with it.
I'm like I told you, I'm very Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, Burna Boy's my nigga, bro.
I know that's right.
Burna Boy's my nigga, bro.
I know that's right.
I ain't
Shout
gonna
out
lie.
Burna Boy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. As soon as I throw Burna Boy on, they kind of go crazy.
Yeah.
They kind of go crazy.
That
you know what I mean?
last gonna hit every time.
Burna Boy's my nigga. I that's my go-to when I think that I need to transition and make this crowd go crazy a little bit. And then I just go from there. I just keep launching from there. I kind of have like a set schedule for certain things. So, you know, a certain time frame for shit. You know what I mean? First, you know, half of the party, I'm just playing regular bullshit. You know what I mean? Because people are not really paying attention to the music. They just happy to be around. You know what I mean? So they just talking, mingling and shit.
In.
That's what it is. Like how you guys go to a party. You're not just going to instantly come to the party like start dancing and shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna take your time. You got to get a couple drinks in you.
I'll be turned all night.
You know, some people might come in and they're already turned, but it's like some people have to. You got to get to that point. You got to start drinking and shit. You know what I mean? You got to get that vibe in you, and then you know as like time goes by, then you start feeling the music, and that's when I start turning the bag up. That's what I do.
I feel like there's always that one old head that dance from the start of the party to the end of the party. I feel like there's always one old head.
There's always one, bro. No matter where you go. There's always
in
one.
clubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we went to Taj for your birthday, that man was from the minute we walked in there to the minute we left. This one man was on the dance floor.
He had a Red Bull too, right?
Yeah. He didn't have no drink in his hand except a Red Bull can.
Bro, yeah, he's his own vibe. I consider him his own vibe. He's his own vibe. He don't need no drink to get him going. He's his own vibe. There's people like that, bro, for real. I really noticed that. He
was turned off that Red Bull.
They don't care what genre it is. They good. They move. They on motion. You know what I mean? I had people like that a few times. Women too. As soon as they hear the music, they're just happy to hear music and be around people, and they just excited. So they dancing. You know what I mean? So,
as a man, like how much? It's gonna be a weird question, but how much attention do you get like from these women that you are DJing at the party? Like, I noticed that like DJs get a lot of attention, especially when it comes from women at these events.
I mean, you do get attention. You know what I mean? It's gonna come with it. It comes with the territory. Anybody, and don't take this the wrong way. People like to be attracted to somebody that's lit, that's doing something, that's making shit happen. So you're gonna get people coming up to you, wanting to come to that vibe. You that vibe. You know what I mean? They're drawing toward you because you making shit happen. It's like I get that shit sometimes, but it's like I don't pay attention to it. I just know they're having a good time. You know what I mean? And I'm not really into that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make sure everybody had a good time. I want to make sure I did my job. My main focus is to get my job done. I want to make sure this crowd leaves with the best experience that they ever had at a party. You know what I mean? And that's how I always go into all my gigs. Like my mission is to make sure when I leave here that everybody had a great experience. If not great, then good. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna tell me that you didn't have a good time. I know you had a good time. You know what I mean? But that's just my personal that's what I want to do when I go into a party. Right. I just want to make sure you leave with a good experience. So that's just how I rock. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, you have a significant other, I would assume, correct?
I am. Yes, I have a fiance.
Okay. Baby. Now, from her, that's cute.
Yeah.
So so I used to deal with a DJ, right? And like for me, like as a significant other, I just like couldn't deal with like the women and all that shit. So like, what is that like for her, at least from your perspective?
At the end of the day, she trusts me. She knows that I'm not going to jeopardize what I got. You know what I mean? I'm with her for 9 years now. Got 2 kids.
Aww.
I ain't going nowhere. We engaged now. Like, she knows it's just business.
Right.
I'm not going to let that, fuck up what I got going. You know what I mean? And she trusts me. I know she does. You know, she doesn't have a problem with me going to DJ and shit. Sometimes I even ask her if you want to come. You want to come? Let my mom watch the kids. Let's come with me. You know, she like, nah, babe, you go ahead. You do your thing. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to, overcrowd me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She just wants me to do my thing and be in my zone. So it's cool. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I extend that invite just in case she might have a little bit. Babe, you could come with me.
That's fine. That's mad considerate.
I've been around DJs. They bring their girl with them.
Mm-hmm.
They bring their shorty with them. And it's not because, they want to prove that they're not doing anything wrong, but they don't know. They might give him that extra confidence. Like, I want to prove to my baby that I can do this. This is us. I can make this happen. Like, and that shit, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it, you know what I mean? And I be just trying to tell her, like, yo, you want to come? You can come. You know what I mean? She denied. She was like, nah, you go ahead, babe. I'll take care. I'll be with the
She
kids.
letting you work. That's fire.
She let me do what I do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she know I'm coming home to late with her and my family. You know what I mean? So
I thought you were about to say it too.
I gotta watch out for him.
I don't come home.
My boy Dangerous. Ben, that's Ben. That's my boy right there.
Yeah.
Ben. I like Ben. I
Ben
like his
always
personality. I like Ben.
I ain't
nah.
gonna lie. I thought that's what you was gonna say
Nah,
too. I was
nah,
like,
nah.
boy just went right with that one. Yeah.
Nah, I clean that up quick. I'm
With you
coming home to my baby.
having 2 kids, being a father, obviously myself, but you having 2 kids, how did that change? Like you said, once you had your first, that changed like the mentality to kind of go get the bag, to go back into this DJing thing. How does having both of them really just affect your drive on an everyday basis?
It's just you, bro. You got people that depend on you, so it's like I can't slack. You had all your time before them to slack and do what the fuck you needed to do and bullshit. Now you got people that depend on you. You cannot slack, bro, because they look up to that shit and they endure the shit that you do. So they take that into their adulthood, and it's like, why would I want my kids to do that? When y'all have kids and you see what I did to y'all, you do the same shit to your kids, and I wouldn't. Nah, if I'm bullshitting and not being a good father, and not doing what I need to do to provide for my family, they're gonna see the same shit. They're gonna do that to their kids, and it's like, why? You know what I mean? So it's like, I take that shit serious, bro. I really am a proud father. Every day, sun up to sundown, bro. Like, I put into my kids because I want them to reciprocate the same energy I put into them to their kids, and then their kids put it into their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes down the line, bro. So it's like you got to do what you got to do, bro.
No, I definitely respect that.
If you really appreciate your kids and love your kids, bro, you're gonna do whatever you got to do to make sure that they always good.
Right.
That's how I'm rocking.
Oh, that's fire.
That's how I'm rocking.
Okay.
That's how I'm rocking.
Tay looking
DJ
like,
Dad over here.
DJ, nah,
I should have. I'm thinking about changing my name to DJ Daddy.
Yeah, I know that's right. You know
DJ
DJ
Daddy.
Daddy. DJ Daddy. You on the ones and twos. Shit me. So you've obviously DJ'd a ton of parties in your time. We talking like 10 years of experience here.
Mm-hmm.
What is the wildest shit you've seen at a party?
Damn. What's the wildest?
I had to think about that. I seen some shit in my time.
What did I see? I ain't gonna lie. I co-DJ'd this party. I didn't really DJ the full party, but I also host too.
Mm-hmm.
One of my mans was DJing at that time, and there was like an Uber driver. He came, he dropped off the shorty, and he just heard music. He came to the back. Nah, I was really baffled. I'm
That
like,
Uber
whoa.
driver was like, oh,
And I was sauced up, bro. I was drinking. I'm like, yo, who's this? It was like some some sheriff looking type dude. And I was like, I thought they about to shut the party down. I'm like, hold on, this nigga about to shut the party down. But he's like, nah, it's a good time back here. I'm like,
it's
hold
a good
on.
time back
Yeah,
here.
he's looking. I'm like, nah, somebody get him a seat. So they put him in the middle because we had like the twerking sessions going. It was crazy. My man DJu 5 Stacks, look him up on Instagram. That was my boy. That's the party for him. He went crazy. So he sat in a chair and he wanted all the women on him that night. He was like, I want them to twerk on me. Bro, he was like 65
He's
years
supposed
old.
to be on the clock.
Bro, he's on the clock. He trying to get twerk
Overing.
sessions going. I'm like, oh shit.
Nah.
He probably married
never
too.
seen
That's
that.
I was
crazy.
gonna say it's probably the best time of the year for him.
Bro.
This was
Yeah.
his day. His
I know.
night.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think he must hate his wife because
I was just gonna say he probably
not
married
having no
too.
fun at home. He's like, yes, I'm here now. Like he started gripping his hands. I'm like, oh shit! I swear to God,
This
I
bitch was in
swear to God.
heaven, bro. He's holding on to the seat like, yes.
Nah,
He
that's
was enjoying
crazy.
himself. That was the
What?
craziest shit I ever seen, bro. Like we had girls twerking on him.
Yeah,
All that shit, bro. He had a good time.
yeah. He definitely went home.
That was
like
the
a
experience I was
crackhead.
looking for. He left with a great experience.
Yeah,
I wish I
That's
could meet that guy
crazy.
again.
And y'all handled that well too. Y'all just invited him in like it's
Mhm.
nothing. Like
I just thought he
enjoy
was
it.
gonna shut the party down. He looked like he dead ass looked like a sheriff, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like he had the buzz cut, everything.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Definitely
like
the
he had the
best
boot. He had like the boots on, like
I'm
tied
fucking
to
crying.
the top. I'm like, oh
Oh,
shit.
He said, nah, that's just what I
Nah.
wear.
Yeah.
This is
Nah,
what
this
I
is
wear.
my regular
Yeah,
attire.
he
I'm like,
definitely
oh,
ain't
shit.
having
It's
the
my
best time.
style.
I ain't gonna lie.
You
he
don't know
definitely
nothing about
had
the
best
drip?
time.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. Fuck it, come have
Nah.
fun. I don't give a fuck.
That is crazy.
Yeah, fun,
That's
bro.
wild.
That shit was fun.
Well, both of y'all have in common. I don't think y'all even realize this, but I know from knowing both of y'all. is y'all both been on. I think you a little longer, but y'all both been on fitness journeys.
Oh yes.
So y'all both have that in common. So for people that are out there that can't get motivated, I think it's a good time to shed light on that from both male and female.
Mm-hmm.
But people that just can't get motivated, or people that feel, down about their weight, about what they look like, or anything like that. For both of y'all, I want both of y'all to answer this. What was the moment that you were like, yo, I got to get right? What was the moment that you say I got to get right? And also, what would you tell these people that are feeling down?
Let you go first. You're the guest. Ladies first.
She said ladies first. Damn, she trying to get me. To be honest, bro, I'm in the midst of trying to lose weight myself right now, but I have done it before. Take your time with it. Don't rush it. Because when you rush it is when the process isn't like sufficient. You know what I mean? And you just do it all for nothing because you gain the weight right back. Take your time with it. Make it a lifestyle. Don't just make it a diet. Do it for a lifestyle change. You know what I mean? Just start just little by little increments, bro. You don't have to instantly, I'm cutting out all carbs, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Nah, it's not sustainable. You know what I mean? Because then you're gonna be depleted of energy. You know what I mean? You're gonna, obviously, like I said, you're gonna be fatigued. You're not gonna want to do anything. You know what I mean? You're gonna be just not in a good place mentally. Take your time with it, little by little. You know what I mean? Slowly change your diet. Slowly change like your bad habits. And then, small wins. Give yourself small goals. At the end of the day, when you put all those goals together, it becomes a big win. You know what I mean? Take your time with it. You don't have to rush it. It's a slow process. It's a journey. That's what they call it, a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a journey. So it's like, right now I'm battling myself, but I know it's a journey. So I'm just kind of bringing myself back to earth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not jumping the gun. It takes me 2 years. It takes me 2 years. Take your time though. That's my personal
Hell yeah.
shit to tell people. You know what I mean? Take your time.
Hell yeah. I mean, for me, I agree with pretty much everything he said. For the most part, at least in my case, I started my journey about a year ago, and like he said, you have to appreciate the small wins. So even like I used to log my weight. I'm not saying you gotta log your weight, but I used to, and it helped me appreciate each little 2 pounds lost, 3 pounds lost. Every time I lost a couple pounds, I appreciated it more. If you don't appreciate the journey along the way, you're not gonna appreciate the outcome. You're just not. No, if you don't love yourself along the way, because it's really, to be honestly, I feel like your physical is just a kind of like a manifestation of how much you might feel about yourself to a degree at least. Mm-hmm. So head not right, you're not going to appreciate all those things. If you don't have a good outlook on yourself in general, you're not going to appreciate those little things because you're just looking to get that shit done just to look a certain way. And that's another thing. Don't look at social media as your goals. Your goals should be specific to your body. Be realistic. Don't, just because you see some girl doing all these things, you love her, she has a different body than you. She probably has a bit different body structure, different metabolism, different everything. You have to adjust that shit to yourself. So what I did to get my body where it is now is not going to be the same as my friend Alyssa. She was trying to gain weight. I wouldn't follow the same workout regimen or how she eats if I'm trying to lose weight. That doesn't make sense. You have to be realistic to yourself. Set realistic goals. Yeah. Don't think that you're just gonna come out with the hourglass body, but you was built like a bookshelf. Come on.
Yeah, you built like a laundry bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you built like a laundry bag, it's gonna take a little longer, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
You gotta be realistic. Your goal should not to be hourglass figure and be perfect. Your goal should be to be your best self at all times. Yeah. I want to be the healthiest version of me. It's not that funny. But it's true.
It's true though.
Thank you. It's true. Girls go to the gym and they think they got to be dragging that wagon and they got all these curves. And your body is going to grow how it grows, how it's meant to grow. Right. So don't try to hurt yourself doing all this other shit. You're not even working out the right way. And as far as motivation goes, that's the misconception. You don't need motivation to bring your ass to the gym. The only bad workout you're going to have is the one you didn't do. So bring your ass to the gym. Discipline got me where I am now. Consistency is what's going to get you where it's going to take you well farther than motivation could take you. It's just a fact. You stay consistent with it. Even the days that I don't feel like it doesn't matter how it feels. I know how I want to feel. For me to get there, then I need to go to the gym. You're never gonna regret going to the gym. You're never gonna regret working out. You're never gonna feel like shit after. The most you might feel is tired and sore, but it feels more like a reward because you know you did something.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So get up and go do that shit. You really want your desire to get where you want to be has to be stronger than whatever fucking sob stories you got in your head. It just has to be. You know?
Also, I just wanted to point this out. Anybody struggling with mental health issues, anxiety, depression, all that shit, the best combat to that is exercise.
That part.
Exercise, and then obviously, changing your diet, eating proper foods. That's the only way you're going to combat that shit. Yeah, you could take the medication and all that shit. But if you really want to get in your bag, exercise, eating healthy can combat.
The eating healthy is a huge part. Because y'all forget that.
Give me some diets that y'all have.
It's
Y'all
no
have used. I know
diets.
that. Well, just give me something that y'all changed in your
I would
everyday
say
eating
those
habits.
diets are bullshit, but if you're
course.
going to change certain things, it has to be based on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to bulk up or are you trying to lose weight? In my case, for me at least, what worked for me was lowering my carbs and upping my protein.
Yeah.
That worked for me, but that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be eating all them fucking carbs, but I might not feel that full after. Okay, so then I up my protein. So I'm not bullshitting, you know?
Well, the main thing is the late night eating.
Word.
Heavy
That
food,
part.
fast food at 12 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it.
You feel like shit after.
Stop it. That shit sits in your system, and then you wake up at 8 o'clock and you eat a breakfast sandwich. You still got that shit in your system from 1 o'clock. That shit didn't digest yet like that.
Right.
And now you eating a breakfast sandwich with fucking Lay's chips.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
In a fucking Arizona?
In Arizona. Bro.
It's 8 a.m. Get a grip.
Yeah,
That
bro,
was every
like,
day in high
Get
school.
a
I
grip.
feel
You
like.
ain't even get your system going yet.
Exactly.
You ain't even drink a
every day.
bottle
You
of
scoffing down
water.
a breakfast sandwich and all that shit. Like, bro, you gotta monitor the times that you eat, and you gotta eat the proper food at that certain time. You can't eat fast food at that time. If anything, eat some chicken, grilled chicken. Grilled chicken salad is better than eating a fucking Big Mac at night.
Right.
Eat a fucking yogurt, bro. Be for
Yogurt.
real. It's fruit. I'm not
You know
gonna
what I
lie.
mean?
If you smoke, I'm telling you, I'm putting y'all on game. If you smoke and you like the snack or whatever, because we big as fuck when we all get high or whatever, bro, eat some fruit. It's gonna bust your head open. I'm telling you, it's the best experience. Like, you don't have to just eat like.
Yeah.
And
Actually, right.
eating healthy doesn't have to be boring as fuck. It's literally just watching the bullshit you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
Just don't overdo it and figure out your relationship to food. Like, are you eating because you're bored or are you actually hungry?
Yeah. Moderation is key. Basically, what she's saying, moderation is key.
Okay.
You gotta moderate your food. I mean, we're not saying cut out everything. You
Right.
can still enjoy yourself. Moderate it. You know what I mean? You can't really sit there and just eat like a big ass plate of Chinese food, and then 2 hours later you're eating fucking ice cream.
Word.
Somebody gonna be watching this pod like,
Somebody
yes, you
gonna be like, yes, you can, yes, you can.
Yeah,
Watch
exactly.
me, and it's gonna catch
That's
up
why
to you
you're
by
not
the
losing
time you
weight.
40.
That's why
You
you're
know
not
what I'm
losing
saying?
weight.
Listen, you can do whatever the hell you want, but if you want to get on a weight loss journey and you
Right.
want to get, then you need to want to do these things as well.
Right.
Because like, am I saying we're not saying cut out the fast food? I'm sure both of us have had fucking nuggets or some shit in the last like month, 2 months, whatever.
Absolutely.
But do you need to be eating all 3 meals out a day?
Yeah.
And
Heavy
if you
meals
are,
like
there's
that.
actually healthy options out there. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna spend the money, you better spend it on something decent.
Yeah.
Right. So what if y'all hypothetical? What
It's
if
always
y'all-
hypothetical
it
with you.
is.
Oh
What
wait.
if y'all significant other comes up to you and tells you fat? What's your reaction? How you dealing with that? Just
So,
straight up says
you
you
guys
fat,
know
get your
how
ass
I
in the
always
gym.
call everybody big. I'm gonna tell you guys
Yeah.
the origin of me calling everybody big.
Uh-oh.
The reason I say that was because I had an ex situationship. He used to always call me big, and this was when I was larger. And back then, I was just like, you can make jokes with me, like I don't care. But like, I never realized how bad it actually was until like now after losing weight. Like, he would call me big like all day long. He'd be like, "You big bitch," like you big ass.
No
And he would
way.
say it in a joking manner, but like, it's not that much of a
Some
joke. And
jokes be serious.
yeah,
though.
you say that shit every single day, at least
Yeah.
2-3 times a day.
Yeah, that's how he feeling. Yeah, he's really
You know
feeling
who
that
I'm
way.
talking about? You know him though. You know him though. You probably know. But
don't know
yeah,
nobody.
he used to call me big all the fucking time, bro. Like 8 times a day, bro. I'm not even joking. Like in different like variations. Like he would put like different words next to big bitch,
No
big
way.
ass, big. Not dead ass, and he would say it in a joking manner, and you can joke with me. I'm all good for the joke. We all know that. Like one thing about me, I'm gonna make a joke. We can go we could go toe to toe with jokes, but like there's a difference between it being a joke and you like kind of like being like
he's teetering
like,
on that line from
you know what I'm
joking to
saying?
serious. Yeah.
Word,
Yeah. Is this the dude from Lowell?
No, that's not the dude
shit.
from Lowell. No,
I had
that's
to
wild
check.
though.
It sounds like some Lowell shit.
No, he from Maple. No, he's not.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That's my dog though. You know.
Wow.
Oh,
What
shit.
about you though? If your wife came up to you and was like, "Yeah, you getting fat? Get your ass in the gym." How you respond to that?
It's crazy because it's hard for me to think because she's so like motivating. It's hard for me. If she said that,
You would take it as motivation.
yeah, I'm like, all right, I'll get in the gym. I'll do it.
Yeah.
When I get sexy, don't say nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get sexy when you don't
Big
say
sexy.
nothing.
Big
You know what I
sexy.
When I get sexy, don't say nothing. But
That's true.
nah, bro, like, you know what I mean? I think that the right significant other is gonna tell you what you need to hear. You know, and not in a brutal way. They're gonna be like, babe, you might have to slow down a little bit. I'm concerned about you. Some shit. You know what I mean? They gotta put it a certain way.
So that's how you would do it if you had to tell your significant other, like, listen,
yeah.
you getting kind of big.
I ain't gonna say it like that.
You
No,
ain't
I
gotta
know
be.
that.
He trying to get me crucified.
I'm not
I
saying
ain't
you
trying-
would.
She
I
gonna
was
be
just
calling
saying.
Yeah.
you like you
Yeah.
was telling people I'm getting big.
Nah. I'm gonna be like, nah, like I'm just concerned, baby. Like I would say other things, like you wanna go to the gym with me? Like I'm about to go to the gym real quick. You wanna come? I'm gonna put some. You gotta do like you gotta
But
have strategies.
I
You
ain't
can't
gonna
just
lie,
go.
You
If you
can't
do
just
that
go
You
randomly-
can't
as a
say that.
female.
Like it's a strategy.
But if
bro.
you do that randomly, I'm gonna assume. If I was anybody,
yeah,
you
if
do
I was
that
a
randomly,
female-
like, let's go to the gym. I'm gonna be like, what you mean? Let's go to the gym. You ain't never
As a
asked me.
female,
Nah.
absolutely. I'm thinking that.
No way.
immediately. What you mean?
If I'm like, babe, you wanna come to me to the
And
gym?
you
real
never
quick?
asked her
If
before.
you've never asked me before, and now I'm sitting here, let's say I'm busting down a bagel, and you talking about something, baby, when it comes to the gym with me, I'm putting the bagel
See,
down and I'm putting up these hands.
If you busting
What?
down a bagel and I say that, then that's wrong.
That's crazy.
That's wrong. I can't do it when you be eating a bagel. If you just, you know what I mean, chilling around, just watching TV, I'm like, babe, I'm about to go to the gym. You want to come?
You ain't never asked me before. What's going on?
Oh shit, then that's a problem.
You ain't
See,
never asked
that's
me
a problem.
before.
It might be a problem. Some women might take it a certain way, but some women might be
Yeah,
like,
it
all right,
really
babe, I'll
it
come.
depends.
I'll come.
Nah, that's.
I'll come.
I don't know how you have those conversations.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Do you have like a before and after picture?
I actually do. I just posted one the other day.
Ben, we need to install a big board right here. Just
Yeah,
throw
we
that
need
shit
like a
up there.
green screen
Yeah,
so we can
y'all
show.
do, so I can show y'all.
Throw
'cause,
it up
like,
there, Ben.
my progress is kind of diffy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, look at you.
yeah.
Look at you. How long did it take you
She
to
ain't
get to
lose
that
any
point?
weight in her head.
I-
but it's all right.
You
Sorry.
got the biggest head in this fucking room. It barely fit through that door.
It's
We
like your
gotta take the door
shoulders.
off the hinges so you could walk in. Kidding
oh
me?
my God, she's getting-
Anyways, so I started, I would say around this time last year, actually, the middle of September. It was right after my birthday. That I woke up one day and I was like, damn, like I hate my life. I hate everything about it. I don't like anything. I want to change everything.
Okay.
And then from there, I had a friend, my roommate now, actually. She was consistently in the gym. She was constantly trying to convince me to go to the gym. I would always have some bullshit excuse as to why I didn't want to, why I couldn't, whatever.
Mhm.
And I actually had a BBL scheduled, well, Lipo 360 scheduled
No
for
way.
next month,
No
October
way.
23rd, 2023.
You canceled it, right?
You can't cancel it, but I definitely lost that deposit.
Oh shit.
Because I ain't confirming. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
outs to you though. You need
Yeah.
that shit.
I
That's
Don't
what's
tell
up.
me the exact number, but how much in the range is a deposit for something like that?
Well, it was $250 for the deposit.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
it was only like $6K.
It's a loss, but it's not a
Yeah.
crazy loss.
It was like what it was. I did that on purpose though, because I told myself I was like, okay, I'll push it. I'll put the date about a year and a half out,
Mhm.
so that if I can't lose the weight for whatever stupid ass reason, I can't lose the weight. I can't get myself to do it. All right, then I might go through with it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give myself a chance first,
Mhm.
and then I started working out. Whatever. It took me about. I've kind of been stagnant for about 2-3 months, so I would say like 8-9 months maybe to lose about 50 pounds.
It's good. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at
And
you.
8-9 months. That's a realistic time period. That's actually pretty fucking fast because a lot of people that takes like a year.
Yeah.
But like, I lost like 40 fast. It's not always healthy though to lose it fast.
It's,
So don't try to rush it. That's what I'm talking about. It's not healthy.
Yeah, that's why I say take your time with it. Don't rush it.
What do you feel like has, as far as like the fitness aspect, what has changed? I know usually they say your energy levels change. Like when you do lose the weight and things become more of a repetition, because I know at first your body
Mhm.
has to kind of go through a shock in a way
Yeah.
of what it's going through, especially with like food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what's like the first thing you notice besides energy? What's the first thing you notice?
My
out the
memory
gate?
was better.
Really?
I was able to remember things better.
Oh,
Believe it or
shit.
not, fitness
That's
is
funny
really.
you say that because it's so true.
It's so true, bro. Fitness, it changes a lot. Not just your frame,
Right.
your mental changes. You know what I mean? Obviously, like you said, your energy. My mental, like I was forgetting things a lot, but then when I started losing weight, I started remembering things. You know, my memory was sharp. You know what I mean? Like that's another thing to look out for. Like you gaining weight, and you're, I want to say obese or overweight, whatever.
Yeah.
Your memory starts to get a little shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like your brain becomes a little bit more foggy. But when you lose the weight, bro, you start seeing that you're able to remember things more. You're able to have a sharper memory. And that's one thing I noticed when I started losing weight. Like my memory was like on point, bro. Like 100%. Like
That's
I remember
interesting. I
things
never
for
heard
like,
that.
Mhm.
nah, facts, bro.
That's
Look it up. It's
interesting.
a fact. And I really believe it. I stick by that, bro. My memory became so sharp, bro. Once I started losing weight, I had a clearer mind. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that clear mind shit is real shit
It's
too.
it's so real. It's
Mhm.
so
I'll go
real.
to the gym just to
Yeah,
just to think about some shit, just to get some shit off my head. Like,
bro. It's the best therapy, bro. It's
I
the
can
best, one of
imagine.
the best therapy, but bro, just go in there, take your aggression out in the gym.
mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
What music I listen to?
I listen to shit like I'm fresh out. I'm not gonna lie, I be in that bitch turned to what is that show? Grove Street Party by Waka Flocka. I be turning that
No
bitch.
way. Are
I'm
you?
so dead ass hard in the paint.
No,
What? I be
Yeah.
turning that. But let me ask you a question. Do you use pre-workout? Because I'm not gonna lie, the pre-workout is
shit.
what has me laced in that bitch. Fucking
I don't use any kind of supplements.
as
on
you
pre-work.
should. As
No
you should.
pre-workout. I go in there, bro. Like I might have like a peanut butter sandwich to give me that energy real quick.
Yo, how do you do it, bro?
It just like I need some kind of carb, bro, to help me get that energy real quick. Cause like, you know, I got the 2 kids, and now we got a dog. I got a little baby dog now.
Oh no, that's
I got the
that's a kid.
fiance, the 2 kids, the dog. I got the full house.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
the full
you
house.
got
And
the
then
whole shit.
I got the whole shit, and plus now, obviously, I still work a full-time job, so it's like, bro, my energy be shot when I get home, but I get a little sandwich in me real quick, and I'm
Go
ready
crazy.
to go.
See,
I'm
that's
ready
my
to go.
problem. I be laced off the pre-workouts. And while pre-workout is good, my problem is I feel like I use it too much to where like now, because I have asthma. So I kind of like replace my inhaler with that like an idiot. And like now it's like I have cheat because it's like I might be physically where I'm at right now, but I
Yeah.
notice I don't have the endurance. So
Yeah.
like if I try to work out without pre-workout, that workout is hell. I can still do it,
Yeah,
but it is literal hell for
yeah,
me.
it could be tough. But let me ask you a question: are you a coffee drinker?
I am, and that's another problem. I too much caffeine, faithfully.
Okay.
What?
So
I'll have a Celsius on a regular day.
so what about like a cup of coffee real quick before you, like a half a cup of coffee before you go to the gym besides
I never thought
pre-workout?
about that.
Try that.
Interesting.
Try that instead of having a pre-workout. I don't. You know
'Cause
what? And I
pre-workout
don't.
is terrible.
I don't want to, you know, take you off your ball and shit. But I just don't trust pre-workout because I have a little bit of heart issues. So
Mhm.
sometimes,
Exactly.
so when I'm doing pre-workout or if I try pre-workout, my heart might feel like it's gonna jump out my chest, and I don't want that.
Right.
That's
So
exactly how I
I try
feel.
to find alternatives, you know, outside of pre-workout. So maybe try like maybe coffee. You know what I mean?
I should try that. That's
Try it.
fire.
You know what I
Never
mean?
try. Listen, I be in that bitch off like 350 milligrams of caffeine
Yeah.
and a blunt and be lit. I'll be in that gym for like 3 hours.
I ain't gonna lie to you. One time I worked out when I was drunk. Not
Okay.
drunk, but I was feeling nice. Bro, I was lifting weights that I
I was
thought I
gonna
could.
say,
Bro,
yeah,
I was in
you
there
in
like,
that-
yo, I was in there like the Hulk, bro. I was throwing weights. I'm like,
Think
fuck
about it. That's
outta
how
here.
you feel though when you drunk.
Dead
That's how you
ass.
feel.
Bro, I
You
was
feeling invincible.
That's nothing you
nice,
can't do when
bro.
you're drunk.
Not know.
Bro, I was lifting those weights, and I can go, bro. I was going for like 2 hours, bro, just lifting
That's
I'm
crazy.
done.
until
Yeah, I
my
be in the
until
gym
my
for like
drunk
2
until I
hours.
came down to earth. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here,
Nah, that's crazy.
bro. I'm telling
Sweated
you, bro.
all that shit out.
Sweated all it out,
That
bro.
ass.
All of it out.
Going not getting too deep into your heart issue, but having a heart issue, what has that affected in your life? Like what certain things you have to stay away from and like activities or is it like activities? Is it like foods or is it
gonna
drinks?
say,
Well,
how does that affect your
my
workout?
so I'm really in tune with my doctors. I got a few doctors that I see every so often. My cardiologist told me not to lift too heavy. She's like, you know, people that lift too heavy don't live long. And I was like, all right, you know, so I don't go. I know I can push the weight,
Right.
but I don't go too heavy. I just keep it like at a moderate level where I can still feel the burn, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's good.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know I can go crazy if I really wanted to, but she really told me like, you lift too heavy, you put too much stress on the heart,
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
and you won't live long. She said it brutally just like that. You won't live long. You got kids, right? I said, yeah. You want to live to see your kids have kids? I said, yeah. don't go too crazy. Don't lift too heavy.
That's enough right there. I don't need nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
That was like, all right, I got you.
Deadass,
Good
So I-
seeing you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
Word.
crazy, and it's funny you say
Some
that
of these
'cause-
doctors, bro, that's why it's essential to have doctors that's not gonna beat around the bush with you.
Yeah,
You know, some of them might be a little too harsh, but some of them they're not gonna beat around the bush with you, and that's what you need.
shit. My cardiologist better not beat around the
Mhm.
bush. I don't need you dancing around shit. Like,
don't
it's
dance
a
around
heart
that shit.
problem.
Don't dance around that. I have a irregular heartbeat, so that means my heartbeat beats different than other people.
Right.
And so, like, even if I go to urgent care, right, and I'm not feeling too well, they take an EKG on me. Let's say they want to take an EKG on me,
Yeah.
They send
They
you right to the hospital.
straight to the hospital.
ER.
Every time.
You gotta go every time, bro.
Oh, man.
And I'm telling them, like, this is normal. Like, this is my heart. This is how it is. All right, but we just want to make sure. Just go to the hospital. I swear to God, every time I go to
That's tough.
I have to go to the hospital. And I'm telling them, this is like, I'm good. This is what they tell me all the time. I go to the hospital. They're like, oh, your heart is good. It's just an irregular heartbeat. You know, whatever. You know, I don't. Good. Thank God, I don't need no like pacemaker or anything like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have that kind of heart that as soon as they see it, they run, they look, they go tell the doctor.
They
You know,
don't
send them
want
to
none of that.
send them to the hospital.
When did that start? It started as a kid or?
Bro, nah, I think I was like 21, 22, and I had some kind of issue. I think I had like a stomach issue or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the doctor, and they run like the normal tests.
Yeah.
They want to make sure everything else is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna check your stomach, but they want to make sure your heart's good, your
Mhm.
brain's good.
Mhm.
Cool. So I'm going through all this testing and shit. I'm at the, yeah. She looked at the EKG. She's like, "Have you ever had a heart attack before?" I'm like,
What?
"Nah."
That shit would have had me like,
What
I'm about to have
now?
one right now. What the
Yeah.
fuck you talking
Yeah.
about?
She's like, "Did you ever have a heart attack before?" I'm like, "Nah. What are you talking about?" She's like, "You need to go to the hospital." She started opening her eyes like, "Why?" She's like, "You need to go to the hospital." I'm like, "What?" Like automatically, I go into a panic mode. I'm like,
Right.
"What? Am I
Hell yeah.
dying?"
Yeah, like, girl, what you telling me right
Yeah.
now?
Am I dying? Like, she's like, "Just go to the hospital. We just want to make sure." But they like some of them try to keep you calm.
Yeah.
Like they're scared. They're scared, but they're gonna make sure that they don't scare you.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's like, "Hey, just go to the hospital. We just make sure everything's okay." But I knew that something was wrong because she ran out the room first, and then she came back and calmed down. Somebody must have talked to her and like, "No, don't scare him. Just
Right.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean."
Yeah.
Send him to the hospital. I went to the hospital. They did like I was there for hours. You know, when you go to the hospital.
Yeah,
Hell
you're gonna be
yeah,
there
bro. What?
forever.
Forever.
I think it's a money scheme, but that's
Hell
just
yeah.
me.
Hell yeah.
That's just me.
Hell yeah. You know they read them fucking tests within
Oh
15,
my
20
God, bro.
minutes.
That's just
Like-
me.
Yep.
They got you in that fucking room for fucking 7 hours, bro.
That shit is the worst.
And they only see
Miserable.
you once, and
They'll
that
see you for
7
like 10 minutes.
That's it.
That's it. And they'll be like, all right, we're discharging you.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you knew when COVID was happening.
Yeah.
You see how fast they got you up out of there. You didn't have COVID. Bye.
Literally. Bye.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they wasn't even letting you in there if you didn't have an emergency.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Like if you don't have an emergency, like you're not a bullet's not in your head, we're not seeing you.
Right.
Nah, dead ass.
That's a
like,
fact.
What?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when it started. At 21 and 22, they sent me to the hospital, and ever since then, I've been going to see a cardiologist. I change my cardiologist every so often, but my heart's good though. Thank God.
That's good. Thank
My heart's
God.
good. My
For
heart's
sure.
good. That's why I work out too. I keep my heart going.
I was gonna
Cardiovascular,
say,
running, walking, all that shit is good for the heart. So
Yeah.
that's what I
Wow.
try to do.
That's an eye opener too. I think just
Hell
in
yeah.
life. Period. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Especially
Nah, that's
mad
crazy.
young.
When somebody run
So
out
young,
the room,
bro. So young.
21, finding
Yeah.
out. Like I have a sibling that has one of my brothers. He has a heart murmur, and it's like he had that for like his whole life. He was born with it.
Mhm.
So it's like I can't imagine being like a kid or a
Yeah.
teenager or a young adult and having such a serious like health condition
It
just
gets
all
scary.
for it.
It gets scary.
That's crazy.
It gets scary, but the best way to take care of that is to stay on top of yourself and to go to the doctors, keep going. You know what I mean? And change it and like just stay healthy. Just do what you got to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
before we get out of here, I want to ask you, what is, so you DJ now, but what is your kind of goals moving forward? I know I obviously spoke in depth on being a father, which I thought was priority to say what you said and was beautiful, but what's like your goals moving forward as far as like the DJing stuff and life?
To be honest with you, I want to open up my own party catering business. So
Okay.
you know how like a lot of DJs have to go to venues to DJ for like weddings and shit? No. I want you to come to my venue and we'll provide the DJing. We'll provide the catering.
That's
You
fire.
know what I
Like,
mean? We'll provide all these things that you need and give you the best. My thing is experience. I want to give you the best experience you ever had. So that's what I want to do. So I want to open up my own party catering business, not only for just weddings, bar mitzvahs, 50th birthdays, 21st birthdays, whatever you want to do. Just to have a family reunion, come down. And we'll have everything provided.
That's fire.
We'll have whatever you need. Well, it doesn't matter what kind of party it is. We'll provide it for you. So that's my goal. And I'm working with my close cousins. We're in the cahoots. We're talking about it, and we're gonna get it going. We're gonna put the money together, and we're gonna make it happen. So
That's dope.
Okay.
Where can everybody find your information? Is it Instagram, Facebook, where?
yeah, you can find me on Instagram, DJ Scott 92, Instagram, Facebook, Deshaun Carter. That's my real name, Deshaun. Twitter, DJ Scott 92. You know what I mean? I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. You can find me. I'm not too hard to find.
That's beautiful, bro.
Not
That's
too hard to
fire.
find.
Listen, man, I appreciate you for being
Yes,
here.
thank you
Always
for
my
coming on the
dog,
show.
man.
Always, bro.
appreciate it.
I hope to be back soon.
Hell yeah, we're gonna make
Mhm.
we're gonna
I
make
hope
sure
to be back soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Y'all enjoyed my company?
Hell
Of
yeah.
course.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And good knowledge on top of that.
Right.
Of course. You know what I mean? You just gotta spread the knowledge.
That's very-
Each one teach one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's a fact, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
Very few pauses. That was good.
Very few. I think I did good tonight.
Shout out to
Mhm.
Exotic Marks, man. As always, with the
Yeah,
good
get
drinks.
your drinks. Them shits is tough.
Nah, I like these shits. This shit got me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Pat Tay, DJ Scott. We out of here.
Later.